Hello everyone, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today we're going to be featuring really first impressions because I never knew about this brand before or never had any of her items, beauty items, right? So I'm talking about Victoria Beckham. So today we're going to be featuring some of her products that I actually order. Some of them are for skincare and some are obviously makeup. So I wanted to show you how everything came up because I love when brands just like Lisa Eldridge and like Victoria Beckham, you know, they have this touch to detail, the same as Westman Atelier. I love that these women have been active in finding out clean beauty and things that are enhancing just natural beauty, and that they have such a eye for detail. So obviously women businesses, you can tell the difference for sure of how the mind works, right? Of what they care for. So in this case, it comes in a regular package, but when you open it, and this is also how Lisa Eldridge does, where they have their name in there and then they have a message, or just that is, in this case, sustainable packaging. So she cares about everything being recyclable. It actually came with it's the first time I ever heard about it. It came with a topper, a cushion, but that one apparently if you put it in water, it dissolves, which is the first time I ever heard of that, which was great. So it was not plastic or something that you couldn't recycle. So then it comes with a nice little picture of the lips. Obviously is Victoria Beckham Beauty because she also has fashion items. And it says, wishing you and your loved ones a safe, happy, and healthy holiday season. So I thought that was very nice. Again, the little details that matter. And then it's very cohesive. If you see, it comes with a little bag, which I probably will never use, but hey, you have that. And then all her items came in the same style of box, which I believe this is a design on itself, right? Choosing the color, the lettering. I mean, it's all a brand sort of circumstances, but it tells a lot about the brand and the cohesiveness and this whole clean beauty. And I'm always very interested on, it might look white or cream, but the little color differences, right? Some are pinky, some are grays. In this case, seems more yellowish. So I'm always very interested on how they choose the coloring. And I really like it in this way. So all the items came obviously individually with their box. I already took them out. So we're gonna leave this behind here. There you go. So I put it there so you can see the name, and there's the box, and a little something, something. All right. So what do I have for you? I have the Victoria Beckham primer, an illuminating primer. She has this in two colors, in golden and just in plain. And I chose the plain because I usually don't like golden through my face. They recommend the golden more for summer, but even for summer, I don't like to get golden because I guess my skin has a little cooler undertone. I'm more neutral. So the golden thing is not for me, but this is the neutral one. What is it? Let me see if it says, no, it doesn't say anything, but she only has two, and this is the natural one. And then I got the serum, which is supposed to go with the primer, illuminating and moisturizing. And they're supposed to be together very good for your skin. That's why I ordered them. They're not inexpensive. So I was in the fence for many months about it. Yes, no, yes, no. Specifically because she is doing this in conjunction with Augustinus batter. Now, Augustinus batter is being, their products have been out for a while now, and they're very big known for the cream. That's what it's called. It's a moisturizer. Of course, they have Eyeliner, but they're supposed to be very futuristic or top notch on the cell rejuvenation of the skin. So they have all this chemistry or technology that does that for your skin. I'm not very good at skincare, but something like that. In any case, I know that the cream from Augustin Butter is being a bestseller from certain, beauty shops. I think Violet Gray is one of them that is always like sold out, or they're very big in it, bestsellers. And I seen it, I think in Neiman Marcus or in what's the other one? I'm very bad with names, but I have seen it in the big time, high-end stores. And at some point, I got a sample of the cream. And I think they gave me the cream and then two others. I think one was an oil. And in any case, I tried them. I don't think it was sufficient because I think it lasted me 3 to 5 days to really notice if it had really improved my skin. But in those 3 or 5 days, maybe 4 in the middle, and that I tried, I was not very impressed by the feel of it. And I was not, obviously, it was too little to see an improvement. And of course, it has a high price. So I just decided that it wasn't for me. I like other creams that work better, especially I have very dry skin. And that was supposed to be the thing for dry skin. And I didn't feel that, I didn't think about it. So when I heard all the buzz about Victoria Beckham coming with these two items in conjunction with this person or this brand, I was in the, in the fence about it. But now she's running a 20% off of the, the Black Friday sale or holiday sale. And so I went ahead and ordered it. They had one where they have this and a smaller size of this for a good price. But I thought I might as well get the 15 millimeter size, because what if I just got the small one, I really like it, or it was not enough time. So I just decided to get the bigger one and try it out for you guys. So you can record, I'm starting today, was the first day that I tried it. And we'll see what happens in 30 days, right? I also have other goodies for skincare. It's very interesting that since I started this channel, which is like a month and a half ago, I never was big on skincare or cleansing my face thoroughly. And now I've been a little bit more involved. And so we'll see. Anywho, so I also got one of her lipsticks, one of her lip liner. And the most exciting for me is her brick, her eyeshadow brick. So I got Signature. So we'll be doing this baby and trying it out and see if you like it. So the first thing, of course, I need to spray some kind of perfume or fragrance. And I was trying to see what I was gonna look for today. So I pulled this, I don't know if you heard of Parfums de Marly. And if you've been with me in my channel, you know that I love sample fragrances because I have many. So I went and ordered this Discovery set a while back, and it comes with 5 scents. Now, one of the best sellers for them, or you see it in YouTube, and I see many people asking for it, is the Darcy fragrance. And of course, the Delina is the next one. So today, just to be contrarian, I am gonna try Safanad. Why? Because today I felt like a little not heavier sort of fragrance, like not just the sweet, soft sort of fragrance. Why? I don't know. I actually was gonna go for the Tom Ford Cherry, which I've been so loving that fragrance. I've been going after it every day, but I wanted to try something new. So I'm gonna try this Safanad. Let's just, oh yeah, perfect. Oh, delicious. I will be doing a video testing all the fragrances, and I'll tell you all about this one. But do I like it? Yes. Open, white flower, upbeat, fresh, but it has the strength. So it's not just No, it has a presence to it and a little lingering, so love it. Oh yeah, all right. So there you have it. That's my fragrance of the day, and we will continue. Now, what do I have in my face already? So I didn't want to do all this with you with the serum and the primer. You know how to apply these things. So I wash my face thoroughly with a cleanser. I think I use an Estee Lauder kind of soap. Then I put the Victoria Beckham, what is it? The serum. So what I found out is it screws out, and then you press this part here, you see? That one is soft, it's not hard like the glass. This one is soft, so it becomes kind of a dropper. And I say this because I already had one video where I didn't know I had a dropper and I'm all struggling. I think it was the Lisa Eldridge Foundation. If you've been with me, you know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, so this one, there has a dropper, but it is this part and you touch it and it's soft and you know, you can do the drops. They say 2 to 3 drops. I think I used more than that. And I was really looking, you know, my forehead around here, things that get very dry. So I put this on and then I let it dry and then I put the Illuminator and primer, right? So first thoughts, today is the first day, so we're gonna try different days and I'll let you know, either I'll do a video or I'll pin down below after, I don't know, 30 days, probably this will last that long, and tell you if my skin improved. So my first impressions now. Okay, I felt it a little drying. So when I put the serum up, it didn't feel, usually in my serum, you know, you feel this a little, because you feel already the moisture coming in your face. I did not feel that. So it was kind of like I wanted to keep putting, you know, to soften it up. So I didn't feel any softening or soothing or moisture per se, even though it's wet, right? So you're putting wet. So it's not like you're putting powder, but it didn't feel soothing. And then it did brought my redness a little bit up. So it emphasized redness. All right, a lot of products do that, but not all products do that. So I don't know what was that about. Maybe it was the active thing that actually starts regenerating your face. That could be, right? That it kind of forces it to renew or to come, you know, do something. Then I tried the primer Illuminating, which is supposed to be great because it brings illumination, but it also primes your skin in case you want to use makeup. But Victoria Beckham talks about not using any makeup, that you can just do this. What I found was it was mattifying. Now, mattifying is not the best for drier skin. But it didn't dry my skin, it just mattified it. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So perhaps if you have very oily skin or more in the oilier, you really like that. Or maybe if you have large pores, you will really see some type of texturing by that mattifying feel. I've heard wonderful things about these people all over YouTube. I need to try it more and see. The mattifying effect, I'm not used to it. It was not like a wow, because it doesn't have that pump, you know, when you moisturize and you feel your skin feeling healthier, you feel pump, you know, up and just a healthy glow. This one didn't totally feel there. But again, remember, this is supposed to be an ongoing regenerating. So it's only the first day, but that was my first impression. So before coming into the camera now, I had to use, of course, corrector. You know that I usually use the Charlotte Tilbury because it has a little peach. And so I put corrector and around, it covers my redness pretty much. And Usually they suggest for you to use green to cover redness and this peachy to cover the blue under the eyes. But I use it for red and it covers it, so I was very happy about that. But my skin felt a little altered. So a little red dots or just a little alter. And so I use my Westman Atelier foundation stick and I cover a little. I didn't put it all over, but just around here. So you can say that all of this is with just the Victoria Beckham primer. Now, I still feel it a little sticky, very tiny bit. I mean, only if I touch it, it doesn't feel sticky. Only if I touch it, it feels a little sticky, which is very, very surprising. It does seem like my wrinkles blur up a little bit. And I like the coloring that it gave me. You know, I like the paleness or the color. But I feel my skin dry, not moist. It's just a feeling. So I don't think it looks dry, or you be the judge. It doesn't necessarily look, but that's how it feels. And it doesn't feel dry like, you know, like, please give me some cream. No, it just feels mattifying. I don't know how else to explain it. So now looking at myself, you see these little red dots? You see that there one there? That's how in there, that's what is coming out in my skin. You see? And so those are the things that I had to cover. Sometimes with my moisturizer or my serum, it goes on the contrary. All of that kind of fades away. So I don't know what to tell you. All right. Also, if you know, lately I've been using the Bobbi Brown Illuminating Balm right after my moisturizer and right before makeup. And I've been really enjoying that. It really brings a glow and a priming for my makeup. So just FYI. So this one seems this mattifying feel, and it reminds me of Lisa Eldridge foundation. Obviously, this is just a primer, not even a tinted moisturizer, but it reminds me of that, and it starts doing that effect. So I'm gonna have to get back at you what exactly it's doing, and as we speak, which is as it sets, because I did it right before starting filming, and we've been filming for 20 minutes, is looking better and better. So we'll see by the end of the video. All right, well, I ramble, but I thought this was important, especially if you're in the fence about it. And I will give a follow-up. Now, I put a little bit of bronzing, just a little bit, and this was the Filmstar Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. Put a little bit, just a tiny bit. And I use a little bit of Dior blush. And this is very interesting because this is not a new blush. I had it for a while now. And I've been reaching for it quite a bit lately. So I'm very interested about that. And this is Cocktail Peach. I used to use it all the time for this sort of softer, just little peach look. But I've been reaching for it quite often nowadays. So I don't know if it's with the new makeup that is coming this subtle sort of look. But I just didn't want to meet you, you know, bare skin, as you know I don't like. And I am wearing the Victoria Beckham lip liner, and this is number 3. And number 3 was supposed to go with this lipstick that I show you. Now, it seems very neutral with a little bit of color. I don't know. Let's see. I just got Pat McGrath La Buff lip liner. Let's compare it to that since it's also a new one. Okay, more peachy. Let's compare it to Pat McGrath Suburban. Oh no, this is way more pink. And let's compare it with, let's see, a Charlotte Tilbury, one of the ones that I'm always talking that I like, Super Size Me. Oof. Yeah, so Super Size Me, and this is the Victoria Beckham number 3. it seems so similar. If anything, I would say the Victoria Beckham has a little tiny little bit more brown to it. But yeah, so almost the same as Super Size Me in Charlotte Tilbury. And I can keep going on and on because this is a very neutral to go, you know, for every day, your lips but better sort of lip liner. And there it is, you can tell, it's a little brown. All right, and then and also it came with its own sharpener, which is good. We're looking for a good sharpener. So if you know about good pencil sharpener, let me know. Now I have new, the Victoria Beckham, and I have new, the Pat McGrath, because it also came with our lip liner. So we'll be trying different kinds and then see if we find the best sharpener. Chanel is a good one. We already kind of tried if you haven't seen the video. All right, moving on. So the lipstick. I love the packaging. I think this is so elegant. Now, I love the idea of a thinner kind of lipstick, longer. You know, when you have those purses where your cell phone is the only thing that fits, and then it has like a little room to the side. This one fits in there. And I know I have struggled with that because like my Dior, my Chanel, things like that, they don't fit. So you have to kind of put it in front of the phone. This one will fit right next to the phone. And you know, those cases that you can just go with the phone and lipstick in it. So I don't know. I just think it looks slick. And so I loved it. Now, the color that I chose was Spark. I'm very curious about ordering a lighter because I feel this one has too much brown in it to my taste. But there you go. You see that? It's supposed to have some peach or pink. I didn't want just a bare skin lips like most of them. I mean, when they sell, you know, I think all of them are guilty. They always sell this very bare, you know, like the Pillow Talk or even Lisa Eldridge, which are her lipsticks. They always go with this soft, beautiful look that to me is bare. And so I didn't want to go to that extreme. So I ordered this that look with a little bit of color, but I didn't want like a red lips. So here it is. I was already wearing it, but so you saw, look at the difference between this, and that's what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes of talking. So obviously not very long lasting. I mean, there was still some there. It was not my bare lips, but there's a difference when you first apply it and after a while, right? And I haven't drank, I've been talking like a cockatoo, but some people say that's what my hair looks like, you know, the big cockatoo when he lifts up. Why do I want to go with this look? I don't know. Don't ask me. Just my head, you know, I just wanted something up. And I try to comb this hair down and I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want hair in my forehead. I want everything up. Okay, I have a confession to make. What I really wanted, you're gonna laugh. I mean, I don't know where I got this from, but you know Einstein? You know all the pictures with Einstein with his hair all undone, grayish, and all up, you know, in a messy genius sort of way? I wanted that look. That's the look I wanted. I mean, every time since I started leaving my white hairs, I wanted that kind of look. I just thought I thought too much, not like a genius, but just thinking. And so I felt an explosion of a boiler with my hair all up. That would have been cool. So anyhow, apparently the hairdresser said I have too much hair and he didn't. So I can't get that look. Just doesn't work. So I don't know what to tell you. Maybe later on, maybe I lose that idea. Maybe I come up with something weird or similar, or hey, I guess I can deal with the cockatoo. There's white cockatoos, they're very beautiful. All right, can we move on, please? So here is the feature item, which is the signature. She has like 5 different she calls them these bricks. Does it say more? Smoky eye bricks. And she has 5. It's almost like one shadow, but in 4 different colors throughout. They're not separated. Some people say that if you hit pan in one, it'll break. I never hit pan, and I don't mind it like this. It has some weight to it, which makes it feel very luxurious. And it closes nice. You hear that? It's beautiful. It reminds me of the cigarette cases of back in the day. You know, those kind, and then he had the little thing here. Lately, in my videos, I keep referring, you know, yesterday with Pat McGrath, I refer with the chocolate cigarettes with the, you know, boxes, how they close and this and that. Now, again, cigarette cases. I mean, is it just me or the designs are coming out with those kind of ideas? I don't know. And anywho, I love that. It feels luxurious. I love the golden. Again, that design, which is the brown with a little leopard sort of thing that goes also through her lipsticks. And the lip liner, I don't remember. Let me see here. No, it's just black. But I like the coherence of all of it throughout her brand, you know, the boxes, etc. So that's nice. Now, one thing that, and of course, you know, her little VV, this is her kind of logo that she keeps putting everywhere. Oh, what's that? You know, it's not a real V, but it's supposed to be a V. But you find that there, you find that here, the little details, and you find that right in her lip, although it's fading already, but I already used it, right? So you find that throughout, and I just saw it in the mirror. So it's nice. It's a nice touch. Now, I heard people complaining about the size of this. This is the size of a business card, all right? So it's small. It can fit in the back pocket of your jeans. Now, obviously, you don't want that because you probably crack it. But I appreciate this size. I do. And because it has weight on it and it feels very metallic-like, not plastic, it just feels good. It feels good in my hand. It's easy to put in a bag. So I like it. That doesn't bother me. Now, let's try this baby up. Instead of me rambling, you probably want to see something on already. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I feel like I have so much to say. I mean, why? All right. So this one is obviously very yellowish, plain. It looks very much like my skin. And then this one has a little bit of pink. This obviously the darker color, and this is champagne. Now, wow. So I'm gonna use the pink all over my lid. And can you see it? Very, very lightly, very lightly. I mean, it took the darker area. It just made it all like a canvas. You can appreciate that. All right. I'm doing a second coat just to see if it shows. I mean, it shows in the sense that it looks pinkish and it's, but let me put the yellow, the beige or the biggest over here, just to see if there's a difference. Yeah. So this one is a little more champagne. I don't know if you can see because they're both very, very light. But this one does bring that pinkish and this one does bring that yellowish. So on me, I much prefer the pinkish. So what I will do is put the rest here up, and I'm gonna leave just the pink on the lid. And you can't really tell, but the effect I'm sure there's some where this will be pinkish and brightening and lighter, right? And now I'm gonna choose a smaller brush. I'm using the Wayne Gas as usual, and this is 19. The reason I choose this Wayne Gas so much is because they're perfect for hooded eye. Apparently, they're smaller than his usual set of eye brushes, and definitely smaller than the Sonia G. Now, I have this Sonia G, the red handles eye set, and I hear that the blue handles, which is Sky eye set, is a little smaller for hooded eyes. But since I already have the red ones and this ones, I'm not getting the blue ones. But I heard that they're a little smaller. I don't think they will be small enough like Wayne Goss, and these are the ones that I reach for the most. So I know there's some channels out there about hooded eyes. I need to check what is it that they recommend as a brand of eyeshadows. Now, the reason I keep looking at myself with this is if I saw Victoria Beckham trying, apparently this signature brick, eye brick is her favorite, or the one that she reaches the most. And if I'm not mistaken, she obviously uses it because it looks very natural every day. But likes a smoky outward like this. Like she doesn't use the usual, what we usually do, the transition, and then, no, I think she mixes both and starts going outward like that. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, or it will go with my eye, because that kind of, my eye is not necessarily almond, you know, it gets very white here instead of like that. No, it has like, it's a different shape. So when I try to do those very smoky in front, I don't think it's like the best look for me. I can see how it is the best look for them, but so we'll see. We'll see. Let me try. I'm gonna try this color at the end, and I'm gonna just kind of put it on the outside. I'm gonna start to see if I can do that very smoky outward sort of look instead of going all the way up here like I always like to do. And it's interesting because when I kind of saw a little bit what she did with the smoking kind of going outward, she mixed both colors. She didn't go with one and then the other one. She kept kind of reaching for both. And I guess it's because she wanted a little darker application. So, and yeah, very, very simple look. That's what we're going. Signature. It's a very everyday. Now, I have heard awesome reviews about her eyeliner Cocoa, which is the brown. But when I ordered, they were out of stock. And so I don't have it here for you. And I bet you that really makes this look alive. So I thought of what I can use instead so it really makes justice to the eyebrow, to the eyeshadow look. And you know, I've been talking about the Natasha, the Nona, and you know, others that are very brown and noticeable and nice. But we're talking about very sophisticated sort of look that has a little bit of color, not just straight matte sort of look. And I pull out a very old and faithful, don't scream when you see it. It is MAC. You can barely see there. And look how small it is now. But it is well sharpened. You give me that. Give me credit for well sharpened. So this is Teddy. And the reason I like it is because it's brown, but I cannot even say it has golden beads to it, which I don't know why I think it has golden beads to it, because it doesn't. But it gives me that illusion of very cocoa, smooth, smoky, softer sort of look. That's why I chose that one versus any of the other ones that I have some, maybe Dior might work. Anywho, let me just complete the eye. So now I'm gonna go with the darker. Let me go with even a smaller blush. Oof, should I go with this one? Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. What is this? This is Sigma Pencil E30. But I just want a very detailed, let's see. You know, it's very interesting that this is a very, very natural look. And it seems that I am taking my time to really make it smoky and make it justice. I mean, if you've seen the videos that I have made about Charlotte Tilbury, where I said there's no mistakes, you can do it in 2 minutes, you can just put one on top of the other, that's fine, they blend on itself, they have a little bit of spark, things like that. I don't think this is it. This one, I mean, yes, of course you can do it a lot faster and but I think it can just get muddy if you're not careful. And you do have to know where you're placing the color. I mean, they're extremely, extremely, extremely just natural, basic. But you see what I'm talking about? I mean, what's the point of basic natural if you're not placing it correctly and doing the effect that you want? So, and if you know, I'm not the best, more precise, nor do I like to be caring if I'm doing a great job about that or not. So at this moment, I'm glad to have this one because it's very basic, and we all need basic, although I have like tons of basic, but yeah, this size, no. And it's Victoria Beckham, and I feel part of the club. But do you really need it? Let's see. I think my well-sharpened pencil is melting. You see, I lost the point. Ay, Dios mío. Maybe it's time to retire, right? Yeah, but this Steady from MAC is one of those. I try to retire it. I try to declutter. I try to, you know, use other ones forever. Like I put this away. And at some time, for some look, I keep reaching for it and looking for it. So I think this dark brown color it's not easy to find. It's not everywhere. I mean, you might think, but it's not. So, just out of curiosity. So here I am talking about this MAC Teddy, right? I'm just curious, for example, for the Dior. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I have this Dior Brune Intense. Yeah, it's a little more chocolate. But you see what I mean? Like this one is velveted, it covers the whole thing, right? This one, I don't know if it doesn't have a spark, but it has a little transparency maybe. I mean, you see how it applies different? And you might think, well, then you want this. You will definitely make the line perfect. But it has a different effect on the eye. So let's try the Macro Crayon, which are the new one of Natasha Denona. See, that's a lot more chocolate, not dark brown. But you see, is more reddish than brown, and then this dark sort of something. It's not darker towards, like I have this one. This is another MAC, and this one is Technicolor liner, eyeliner, Kajal. Let's see. Yeah, softer. So totally different effect. It might work actually. It might definitely work to keep it very, very soft. Should we try this on the other eye? I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna finish putting this other eye, you see. I'm gonna put the other eye and then put this one on, which is a lot softer. I don't know how that will compare to the actual Victoria Beckham, which I heard lovely things, but let's try it with a softer and see what I can come up with. I'll be right back. All right, so I am back. So I hope you like this look. I said I was gonna do 1-in-1, but it was too light. I liked it again with my big winner. I always say this MAC Teddy. I think it went nice. I think the smokiness in Signature Eye Brick work. I don't think it's an easy palette to use, even though it's super neutral and super basic. I think it can definitely create a very beautiful, sophisticated, soft look. But I don't think they are so easy to use. So, you know, perhaps if I was a little more careful, I could have done a better job, but that's the point. I don't like to be so careful and keep going back and forth and cleaning and so would I use it? Probably, I hope so, especially if I'm doing a more burgundy, stronger lip look. I would like it. I don't think I usually wear this sort of soft every day because this particular colors, I don't think none of it brings a little pop or a little something, right? So I don't know, maybe I'll add a little bit of, you know, what do I have here? Just pick randomly. Oh, this is Divine Rose. I don't know if I'm gonna put Divine Rose. Let's put a little bit, no, not that one. I was gonna put a little golden peach, but nah. Let's go with, see, this one is a nice gloss. This is Pat McGrath. This is Peach Perfection. Oh, I just remember, Westman Atelier. Let's try Westman Atelier because he'll go with this color. And which, I have Westman Atelier gloss. I'll list it down below which one I bought. I don't remember, but look how cute this is. Oh, this is a cutie tiny. I think it will definitely look good with my look. Oh yeah. Very close in color. And let me swatch it for you here. Immediately feel the warmth, the nice on my lips, the moisture. What a terrible swatcher I am. We already have established that. See, it's a beautiful color. I'll swatch the lipstick right next to it. That definitely brings the look together. This is the Victoria Beckham Spark. See, very close. I mean, come on guys, super, super, super close. And so they go perfectly together. I'm happy I got that gloss. I'm happy I got the lipstick now because, and now I feel moisture, it feels good. Now it has a little bit of thing. Now my final thoughts, I think you heard, I think the primer, which I'm gonna keep using, and the serum, I think they're mattifying in some weird way. I'm gonna see if they improve my skin, if they do something. I do see some blurring, although I did use a little bit of the powder right now before coming back to the screen, Chantecaille blurring powder. So that obviously makes everything look much better. I'm not feeling my skin dry or anything, so it seems like it is keeping the moisture, it's moisturizing. About the eyeshadows, I think maybe if you have skin a little bit more less dry than mine, maybe you really appreciate the texture or the consistency, because I think they're not powdery. I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's like the blurring powder. And they don't go like, they don't slide or they don't spread all over like Charlotte Tilbury, but they're a little bit in the powdery, feels like they're not bothering my eyes. So definitely clean beauty or some luxury, because I have other brands that are not so luxurious. They definitely immediately start affecting my eyes. They're not. And look how beautiful it looks. So I think this kind of brand is one of those that you put it on and then through the day starts looking better and better and better. I think it looks very nice. You be the judge. Let me know what you think. And if you're interested in buying this, I was in between this signature and the other one that is called, I think, Silken, which has a little more shine to it. Probably I would have enjoyed those better. So I'm tempted to order it. So these are very matte, very simple, very signature-like. All right, well, this is the time that I ask you, if you enjoyed this video, to please subscribe. Oh, and if you didn't enjoy it, also, please subscribe to my channel, because if you are here after all that rambling, you must enjoy some portion of it. So please subscribe to my channel. Please ring the bell on the right hand side so you know when I upload videos, which is nowadays almost daily. And please comment below. Tell me what you think of this brand. I mean, today is my first day and I will do an update. So we'll see what I think later. But those were my first impressions. I think this is nice and fresh. And today is the day after Thanksgiving. So this was a nice light sort of, I'm glad I did it. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.